Hi everybody, my name is Paula from the Real Polish Fanatic blog and jewelry by RPF. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by and taking a peek. Today I am going to talk about the Fall OPI 2023 Big Zodiac Energy Collection. There's 12 pieces to this collection and I am going to swatch them on swatch wheels. I already have one coat of each one on there, so let's just turn the camera around and get started. All right, there are the 12 polishes in the Big Zodiac Energy Collection from OPI Fall 2023. Before we get started with that, I'll tell you what's on my nails, and I will warn you that this has been on for about a week, and I do have some chips up at the top of some of the fingers, but I have Polished for Days Sunday morning. This is from Polish Pickup a few months ago, and it's a beautiful blue with color shifting flakes and some little black micro flakes in there. See that big chip on my finger, sorry about that. But this is a beauty. I like it a lot. Sunday morning, Polish for Days. So let's get started. Some of these names are not going to be too fun to try to say because, you know, if you know OPI, you know they like to have a little fun with their names, and but we'll just get started. I have these alphabetically, so the first one up is this beautiful bronze. OPI calls it a bronze pearl. I would call it a shimmer, but this is called hashtag Virgos, Virgo goals, and this is a beauty. Here it is on the swatch wheel in one coat. These two right there. And I did the swatch wheel with some black so we can see what some of these might look like as toppers. So we'll get to that also. So here comes the second swatch of Virgos. Let me zoom in a little bit. Virgo is my zodiac sign. I was born in September. So this would be mine. I kind of like that OPI did not go with regular, colors. Like for Virgo, it's sapphire. So you would think it would maybe be a blue color. But this is a beautiful bronze. It has, looks like maybe green shimmer in there. Is very pretty, and I'm happy that this one is from my zodiac sign because I really kind of love it. There it is in one coat and two coats. I'm going to put this one over black because I think this might look really pretty over the black. I'll just start here with the first black one, and this will be one coat over black. Oh, look at all that shimmer come out. That is very pretty. Here you can kind of see some blue twinkles and some green shimmer. And look at how that shines. Yeah, I like this one a lot. That is Virgos, hashtag Virgos. Next up we have Aquarius Renegade. This is a navy blue pearl. You can see that silver shimmer in the bottle there. This is a navy blue with silver shimmer. And here it is in one coat. Both of those are one coat. Let's do our second coat of Aquarius Renegade. This is a bright navy. It's not like really, I mean, it is a dark blue, but it's not like a dark blue, if you get what I mean. I think that silver shimmer lightens it up quite a bit. It's another pretty one. The silver shimmer shines through. I don't think this will do anything over black, but since we have it, we'll go ahead and put a coat over black just to see. There you go. That one is called Aquarius Renegade, navy blue pearl. And the third one we have is Big Sagittarius Energy. This one is described by OPI as a burgundy pearl. This one you can see has that gold shimmer in the bottle. Sort of a, like a brick red. Here this one is in one coat. Both of these are one coat right now. We'll go ahead and do our second coat. This is pretty. It's a really rich, great fall color. You know, OPI does reds really well. There that is. Between 1 and 2 coats isn't a huge difference on either Aquarius Renegade or this one, Big Sagittarius Energy. There's not a big difference between the first and the second coat. And again, I don't think this will make any difference over black, but since I have it, I will just do 1 coat over the black. And yeah, it really doesn't look much different. They're very shiny, really pretty. And coming up next is this pretty green. This one is called Feelin' Capricorny. There's a corny OPI name for you. Feeling Capricorny. This one is described by OPI as a sage green shimmer. Has, so I would call this one more of a micro glitter, but I guess they call shimmers pearls and glitters shimmers. I don't know OPI, but this one is Feelin' Capricorny. And here it is in 1 coat. Both of these are 1 coat right now. It is a pretty sage green though. Put on our second coat here. That does deepen the color quite a bit. You can see a lot of sparkles. This has similar sparkles to the Virgos. See it there. This is another pretty one. That really, it did deepen the color, that second coat. And you can really see some, a lot of gold shimmer coming through and different color twinkles. So maybe there's a little bit of holographic glitter in there or something. Very pretty. Again, I don't know if this will do anything as a topper, but let's see how it goes. Ooh, look how that changed it. It made it kind of like bronzy. Get you out, get you in focus. That brings out a lot of brown in it and the green shimmer. That's really pretty over black, actually. I think both of those are very pretty over black. There it is over black, 1 coat. And here it is, 1 coat and 2 coats on its own. That's a pretty one. It is called Feelin' Capricorny. Next up, we have got Feelin' Liberated, Libra Ted. It's for the Libra Zodiac sign. This one is called a shimmery violet. And again, I would say this is more of a glitter. I actually even see some flakes in there. Very pretty. Let's see what this one looks like. Here it is. It's very sheer in 1 coat. See, those are both 1 coat. So let's do our second coat here. And that definitely deepens the color some. I think you will have visible nail line. You may want to wear a base blurring base coat or a nail blurring base coat, or 3 coats I think no matter what, you would have visible nail line even at 3 coats, but we can see. So I see, I would say this is kind of like an orchid, maybe a violet purple, but kind of an orchid. It's kind of between a pink and purple. And I see some blue flakes in there and a lot of little pink twinkles and blue twinkles. Very, very pretty. Let's see what this might look like over black. Oh, that's pretty over black too. That really brings out all the blue and pink little glitter and flakes. Well, I'm glad I painted these black because that is really pretty over black also. Let's see. Here, it looks like on the telephone, it looks like very blue, but in person I see a lot of purple, pinky purple coming through, and some blue also. But there we have Feeling Liberated. All right. Next up, we have number 6 in the collection if we're going alphabetical. And this one is called Gemini and I. For all you Geminis out there. OPI says this is a soft white shimmer. I would say that's pretty accurate. It looks kind of like a champagne color in the bottle. And it has a lot of twinkling, maybe like a silver twinkling micro glitters or shimmers in there. So here it is. These are both 1 coat. Doesn't look like a whole lot on there, but it is very shimmery in person. Let's do our 2nd coat here. Yeah, I would say this is kind of a champagne color, and it has quite a bit of little twinkling micro glitter shimmer coming through. I see some green and maybe like some blue shining through there. It's pretty. Do kind of a thicker coat. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera or not. Let's see what this looks like over black. That kind of shows you what's going on in the polish a little better. I don't particularly like it over black, but if you do, that is what it would look like. All right, here it is. It's like an ivory. I would say maybe an ivory, a little lighter than champagne, but I hope that's coming through on the video. There are the first 6, so moving on to number 7, we have this pretty holographic. Get that in the bottle. This one's called I Can Certainly Shine, broken up into Cancer and Sanely. I Can Certainly Shine. And this one does shine. Look at all that holographic glitter in there. This was described as a holographic silver, which does fit. Go to our next little swatch wheel here. I'll move this up just a little. Reset there a little bit. Okay. I Can Certainly Shine. Here it is in 1 coat. Definitely can see holographic flame in there. So I would say this is almost scattered and linear because it does have the holographic glitter, but you can definitely see a hollow flame showing up. So let's see what this looks like with a second coat. It does look in my first coat like it is a little bit, it leaves a little bit of bald spots and stuff. I don't know if you can see that right there. There's like a big bald spot there from back in the day, if you guys remember. If you remember back in the day with holographics, you always had to use like a water-based base coat so that they did not bald as you were painting them. I don't think this is as serious as that, but you do want to be a little careful when you paint it. That second coat went on very, very nicely and covered up any streaky spots. And we have to let that dry down a little bit to see that hollow flame come out. Let's just see what this, I think this is going to be a little too dense to do anything much over black, but let's see. Oh, that's kind of pretty over black, actually. Yeah, I like that over black. And there it is. I think you may still have some nail line with this one on its own. Let's see if we can see what that looks like on me. All right, there it is. I can certainly shine for the Cancer Zodiac. Coming up next is another red. Like I said, OPI does reds really well. They've been doing them for years. And so this one is called, this is a pretty Christmas red. This one is called Kiss My Aries. Kiss My Aries. Definitely would make for a beautiful Christmas red. They describe it, OPI describes it as a fiery red shimmer. Again, I would almost call this, well, I guess it is shimmer. It's a little bit thicker shimmer particles, and there's a gold shimmer in there also. So here it is in one coat. You can see all these went on very smoothly, except for the holographic had a little bit of patchiness, but all the rest of these have gone on really smoothly in that first coat. Let's see what this looks like in a second coat. Oh, that deepens up the color and brings out that shimmer even more, that golden shimmer. It's very pretty. Yeah, that would be very nice to wear for the holidays. I don't think this will do much over black, but we shall see. Yeah. It does make it a little bit more of a blackened red. It's kind of fun, but it's really beautiful all on its own too. One coat and two coats. And that was Kiss My Aries. Aries. I don't know why I want to say that wrong. Up next is Pisces, the Future. They called this a light blue pearl. I would call it almost a sea foamish kind of a color. And there is, look at that shimmer. It has like a pink to green shimmer, it almost looks like. Pink, green, gold shimmer in it. Really pretty. And this one's called Pisces, the Future. There it is in one coat, both of these. It is also a little bit sheer. Let's see. You can definitely see my nail through that. So let's see how it does on the second coat. I would call this a pearl, or it's a little bit frosty. You can see frosty to me is brush strokey. That's kind of how I think of it. If it has a lot of brush strokes, I think of it as being a little bit frosty, but that is really pretty. You can see the shimmer. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but you do see the shimmer shimmering. Let's see what it looks like over black. with brushstrokey ones, you have to be very careful and try to keep your strokes even and straight so you don't have, but look at that over black. It really brings out it's kind of a duochrome or multi-chrome shimmer in there. So you can see it turns kind of pink, gold, green, and then that kind of light blue. That's pretty. That's one coat over black. And here it is in one coat and two coats. And that was called Pisces, the Future. Got 3 more to go. This next one looks beautiful. This one is called, look at that in the bottle. It's like a blue to purple. The purple's not really showing up on camera too well, but in person it's really shifting, like blue to purple. This one is called Scorpio Seduction. Beautiful purple. They call this a cobalt shimmer. And here it is in one coat, both of these. Sorry, I'm getting polish all over my hand over there, but these two in one coat. You can see it's a blue has a little bit of a lighter, brighter blue shimmer. And let's see it in a second coat. Oh, this really sparkles too. I love that lighter blue sparkly shimmer in the darker blue base. That's really pretty. And there is some purple twinkles going on in there too, so there must be some purple glitter, or the glitter shimmer just transforms to purple maybe, but I think it's blue shimmer, and maybe there's just a little bit of a sprinkling of some purple shimmer in there too. Let's see what this looks like over black. This really brings out all the blue sparkles. Look how sparkly that is. That's very pretty. And it does bring out a little bit more of the purple shift, and that's really pretty. I like this one a lot too. For all of you Scorpio people, this one is Scorpio Seduction. All right, coming up next is this pretty green. It also has some gold shimmer flecks in there. And this one is called Taurus Me. Taurus Me. Not sure exactly what that's supposed to be referring to, but it's a pretty one. They call this a mint green shimmer. And which one is it? Oh, it's this one. It's very light on here, so I couldn't even find it. It's this one right here. It does have a bit of a green shimmer to it, but it's very, very sheer, as you can see. Let's see what a second coat does. That brings out a little bit more of the green, but yes, this one's going to be quite sheer also. You'll want to maybe wear a coordinating base color, or if you don't like visible nail line, or you'd have to do a lot of coats to build that up. See through there, you can really see my nail through it. So, but it's very pretty. This one also has a little bit of that same blue, a little bit of blue twinkles I see as I move this around. Very, very pale mint green. One coat and two coats. Taurus Me. Let's see, this might be pretty over black too. Yeah, this is probably how I would wear it, either over a coordinating green, minty green, or a darker. This would maybe even look pretty over like a dark navy blue or something. That really brings out the green shimmer, or the green and green to gold shimmer. Pretty, pretty. Tourist me. And last up, we have this pretty gold. This one is called the Leo-only one. Leo only one. For you Leos. They called this a bold gold pearl. Definitely would call this a shimmer. There's a lot of micro shimmer in there. Golden micro shimmer in a gold base. Here's this one in one coat. You can see this one also is quite sheer. These two are one coat, and it is a bit brush strokey. And oh, look at this brush. Look at this brush. This brush has got problems. Can you see that? It's like poking out everywhere. Little hairs poking out everywhere. I'll definitely be contacting OPI and seeing if they can send me a new brush for this one. Let's see. This makes it painting. I remember when I painted this first coat. Makes painting a little bit tricky, but we'll make it work. There we go. That does deepen the color up a bit. I think you'd still have visible nail line though if you wore it as a manicure on its own. But it's one coat and two coats of the Leo-only one. And we will put it over black. Over black, it really turns, it's a very golden, it's hard to paint with that brush, but very golden yellow, or a yellow gold. And actually a little bit of green, it looks a little bit green over that black. So there it is once again, one coat and two coats, the Leo-only one. Leo-only one. This one's had time to dry now. You can really see that holographic flame. So like I said, I would call this scattered and linear holographic because it does have kind of chunkier holographic glitter in it, but it also gives you that pretty holographic flame. I hope you guys can see that. So there we have the OPI Fall 2023 Big Zodiac Energy Collection. What do you think? Do you have any favorites? I have a few favorites actually. I wasn't sure how I would like these, but my namesake Virgos, hashtag Virgos, is a favorite, especially over black. And this one over black also. This was I believe this was this one or this one. This one over black was here. Look how more brown that looks than the green bottle when you put it over black. That's very pretty. And I love the reds, of course. This one is Virgos without black. It's a very unusual color. I don't know that I would have anything quite like that. They called it a bronze pearl. I would call it a shimmer because it does have shimmer bits in there. And then for this wheel, I really like the blue because it does remind me of sapphire, which is my birthstone. And it's very pretty with the darker blue with the lighter blue. But they are all, this one's very pretty too. I think it's a really nice collection. And I like how putting them over black really transforms some of those colors. Well, that was the Big Zodiac Energy Collection from OPI for Fall 2023. I purchased this collection through polishpick.com. I will link them down below in the description. They have very good prices on their OPIs. I think they're about $6 each rather than the 10 or 12 that you would pay retail. And if you do order from them, just let them know that Real Polish Fanatic sent you. And I thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.